Breaking news once again, sad news in fact, on Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Camilla, and the news that she's not very well. How worried should we be? As ever, let me explain. Morning, good to see you on another night shoot tonight. I hope you're keeping well, whatever you're doing. And I genuinely mean that. This is the time of year, isn't it, where, I don't know if you agree, I think this is the worst bit of the looming winter period, particularly if you're over here in the United Kingdom, because the temperatures are up and down and we're in warm stores, we're out of stores, all that sort of stuff. And that's when we pick up the bugs and the germs that floor us for a bit, isn't it? But hopefully, fingers crossed, we get back on board and we're up and running again. Of course, it doesn't matter if you're royal or not. These things can just floor you. And the news came literally today that Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Camilla, sadly has had to pull out of engagements this week simply because she's caught a terrible cold. A bit of a chill as they're trying to play it down, but I think it's a little bit more than that. But what I would say is this, and you know, a lot of people ask me a lot of questions, as you can imagine, online and things like that. I think we need to remember that their majesties are in their 70s. They've just come back from a very extensive tour over in Australia and Samoa. And the other side of the coin is if you look at the list of engagements, then, you know, you kind of think, wow, pretty tough for anybody any age. But of course, Charles just plows ahead, and that's the problem. Queen Camilla obviously tries to keep up with him, tries to put a stiletto heel down, as I'm sure all ladies do, but did succumb to this. And the reason being, I've been told from behind palace closed doors, as it were, was simply, you know, she's not a big fan of airline travel, gets very anxious and apprehensive about that. That probably weakened something of her immune system. By the time she got there, worked incredibly hard, met all of those people, no doubt picked up a few bugs and stuff along the way. By the time she got back here to the United Kingdom, didn't feel particularly great. We've all had those moments, haven't we? You've come from a beautiful warm country, beautiful warm climate, bang, slap in the middle of winter, or the start of winter, again should I say, over here in the United Kingdom. So where are we at? Well, as I say, all the engagements so far for the coming week are cancelled. There's going to be great reserves put in order though, that Her Majesty can in fact attend this Sunday's Remembrance Sunday service. This is pivotal to her calendar, and one that she wants to uphold, of course, as was our previous reigning monarch of 70 years, only missed it on a handful of occasions, and that was either through pregnancy or through ill health. The reason being is it's a big thing in the calendar, and rightly so, as she's pointed out, coming from the family that she does. But a lot of people, of course, are trying to spin this into something more negative. As you can imagine, I know quite a few people who are very close to Queen Camilla, and they tell me that as long as she does as what the doctor tells her, which is rest, liquids, a lot of sleep, all that sort of stuff, she should be fit enough to be able to get through that, and then, of course, can have a bit of a rest afterwards. The problem is, what you have to remember is, there's a lot of things going around this brand new slimmed down monarchy, including her forthcoming documentary over on ITV, all about domestic abuse, which she was hoping to do some publicity for. Again, like everybody else in this planet, eventually, when the lurgy comes, it comes and knocks you out, right? I'm sure everybody here on this channel wants to send our good wishes, love, kindness and prayers to the Queen. Neil Sean, Lambeth Palace, London.